Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Football Family Feuds, and today is a big game against Liverpool in the FA Cup, so let's hope for a good performance. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about a few bits of transfer news which has transpired today. First being an update on Alex Telles. Yesterday I spoke to you guys about Alex Telles and how Chelsea are interested in the player. Today news has intensified, and I'm hearing that through a lawyer that Chelsea have been talking to Porto, and some people are saying that the talks are advanced, so fingers crossed on this one. And even better, the fee quoted is 20 million. If you remember in my video yesterday, I said that the fee was 32, but because he's only got 1 year left on his contract, I'm sure we can drive that down. So if we can get one of the top left backs in world football for £20 million, that is a steal. That's the sale of the century. So him and Ziyech for a combined fee of £58 million. That would be big business by the club, and it'll give us more money to go for some of the stellar signings that we want. News on Sancho as well. There's just so many conflicting stories. Yesterday the Telegraph reported that Manchester United were in pole position to sign him, and then today Bild publication, that's the number one German sports paper, it said that Chelsea and Liverpool are the favourites for his signature. So every day a different story, so we don't know what is going to happen with that situation, so we'll have to just wait and see. But as I keep repeating myself, a lot will depend on Champions League football, because if we're not in Champions League football next season, then we can forget Sancho. So hopefully we'll tip Manchester United for that fourth spot and try and slug it out with Liverpool, our opponents today, to see who can secure Sancho's signature. Another day, another rumour about another goalkeeper. Donnarumma from AC Milan is the latest goalkeeper to be linked with us, and it says that AC Milan are willing to sell the goalkeeper, and that Chelsea have been making a lot of inquiries about him and are interested in securing his signature. Again, don't know what to believe, because this week it's Donnarumma, last week it was Oblak, the week before it was Unana. So are we going to get a keeper, or are we going to stick with Kepa? We invested 70 million in Kepa. Are we going to throw that away? He's probably going to be playing it today. So a lot, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see on that one. The one that makes the most sense to me is the Oblak one. If we can get a swap deal plus money to Atletico Madrid, because Oblak is a top bracket goalkeeper, one of the top 4 or 5 in world football, and B, it gives Atletico Madrid a ready-made replacement. But as I said, speculation after speculation, so we just don't know what to believe. Another story coming out today is about Richarlison, how we've watched him on numerous occasions, and Everton may be prepared to let him go for £80 million. £80 million is a lot of money for somebody like him. I rate him, good player, but is he in the £80 million bracket? I don't think so. And this just goes to show a good lesson for our supporters, actually, because before he actually moved to Watford, we were linked with this player. I think the fee at the time was 20 million, but a lot of Chelsea fans, probably because they'd never heard of him, they probably said, no, we don't. Why are we going for that sort of calibre of player? He's going to turn out to be another Kennedy, or because he wasn't a sort of ready-made player. A lot of supporters were turning their nose up on him. But guys, Watford took a gamble on him. They made a massive profit on him by selling him to Everton for, was it 40 odd million pounds? And now Everton can cash in for this player for 80 million. He's proved that he can do a decent job in the Premier League. I wish Chelsea. I'm not sure why we didn't get him in the end, because at one point I thought we were really close to getting him, but maybe it's because work permit issues, or we had too many non-EU players on our books. I don't know what the reason was, or did we get cold feet? I need to do a bit more homework to find out why we didn't pursue that deal. So, as I said, fans, sometimes we don't need like the Sanchos or whoever it is who's like the stellar player. Sometimes we can find gems from other clubs, unknown players who can turn into world-class players. I said, not saying Richarlison is world class, but he is a good level Premier League player. And is he better than some of the players that we got in the squad at the moment? Most certainly. So he could do a job because he can play right, left, or down the middle. So he could do a job down the middle for us without a shadow of a doubt. But as I said, I wouldn't want to be paying 80. So had we got him for that 20 million a few years ago, we would be looking at £80 million now. So there you have it, guys. These are the stories that I'm hearing about. So Tellez, fingers crossed, guys. I think this one could happen. This can actually happen, and we're starting to shape the side for next season. So if we can get this one done and dusted before the end of the season, similar to what we've done with the Ziyech deal, then we are already preparing ourselves for the league next season. So get in a couple more players before the end of the season, and then we make a big push for the big one, which is like Sancho or someone like that. So looking positive. All we need now is beat Liverpool tonight, try and keep that top 4 position intact, and it may be not only a good end to the season, but a good start to the beginning of the next season. So let's stay positive, guys. Keep that blue flag flying high, and I'll see you on the next video.